Counting calories can be so annoying. It's hard to get right and easy to mess up. Often, people don't stick with it. That being said, calories matter when it comes to losing weight. Keeping track of calories for weight loss can give you certain advantages to those who do not wish to count. Today, we are gonna answer the question on how to lose weight on counting calories and how many calories you need to be eating in a day. First, let's talk about the advantages of this model. Number 1. You can be a little looser on your diet. By knowing the exact quantity of food you're eating every day, it makes it easier to fit in treats and rewards into your diet. Knowing you have an extra 500 calories at the end of the day can allow you to squeeze in some dark chocolate guilt-free or whatever you're into. Number 2. Counting calories gets you accustomed to proper portion sizes. Most people have no clue how many calories are in the meals they eat. By tracking, you start to understand why it's so easy to overeat processed foods, trans fats, and sugars. Number 3. Technology is making counting easier. Apps on your phone like MyFitnessPal make tracking your calorie intake simpler. The data on these apps is not always perfect as it is user submitted, but it's definitely a good place to start. It should be said that as our technology continues to advance, our ability to track will advance with it. In the near future there will likely be scanners on your phone where you will be able to quickly estimate the calories in each food you eat and store that data. So now let's move on to getting the number of calories you should eating in order to lose weight. In order to get the right number of calories for weight loss, you need to calculate your BMR, or basal metabolic rate, adjust for activity, and then put yourself in a calorie deficit. I could teach you how to do this by hand, but that seems kind of silly since there are 2 trusted calculators you can use online. The first one is by Andy Morgan at rippedbody.com. The second one is by authoritynutrition.com. Both will be linked in the description below. You can also use this shorthand model. The truth is that trying to get your exact number, even using online calculators, is like trying to shoot at an apple off a tree while blindfolded. You can guess at it and get pretty close, but it would be incredibly lucky if you got the number exactly right. That's why you can also feel confident using this shorthand method to get close enough and then adjust calories based on how you feel. Simply multiple 10-11x your goal body weight for your weight loss calories. So if you want to weigh 130 pounds, you would eat 1300 to 1430 calories a day for steady and consistent weight loss. Here are some other tips for how to count calories to lose weight. Number 1. Understand the macros. There are 3 major macronutrients: proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. These are measured by grams on the nutrition labels in the US. For every 1 gram of protein there are 4 calories. For every 1 gram of carbohydrates there are 4 calories. For every 1 gram of fat there are 9 calories. So keep an eye on those fats because even healthy ones do have lots of calories. Number 2. Make sure to buy a food scale. Portion sizes, especially in the US, have gotten a little out of hand. Using a food scale is the best way to start seeing the numbers behind the food you eat and get accurate data. You can also make a game out of it. See how good you can get at estimating before you weight your food because this ability will help for our next point. Number 3. Try to keep yourself out of unplanned scenarios. Calculating food you eat at home and buy from the grocery store is immensely easier than tracking food you eat at a restaurant. Especially when you start to learn that the secret to how every fancy restaurant makes their food taste amazing is by using copious amounts of butter. Plan to eat at home for a while and use your scale until you get the hang of things. Number 4. Listen to your body. Especially if doing the shorthand approach, pay attention to how you feel. If you're going to bed famished every night and this is leading you to overeat, consider upping the calorie intake a bit. It's what works for you that matters, not what the numbers on the internet say. Before you go, if you don't mind to leave a like, or a short comment on the video, we really appreciate it. Every comment and like we get, helps our small channel grow. Please don't forget to subscribe for the Healthy Nerd for healthy tips and tricks backed by science.